Hey kids, it's me, Johnny Foxx, here with another Fox Tales. Two in one day. I need coffee. Um, this is great, so worth it. Hey, here
Yeah,
we are again,
back
again,
again.
back.
Back.
Guess who's back? Back again. Yeah, kids. This is the wonderful, the fantastic, the lovely, the beautiful Emma Tor, and yeah. So since we last spoke, we spent a fair bit of time talking about the old brush strokes
Yeah,
and a bit of painting. Doing a little bit less of that of late.
it's right. I've got my glasses on, so I'm gonna be like squinting just so you know.
um,
Sorry.
so yeah, a little bit less painting.
Yeah, I don't think I've painted in a good few months now. Maybe Halloween was the
Yeah.
last time I painted.
Oh man,
Yeah.
but we're having a whole lot of fun
Yeah.
uh, doing something a little different.
Yeah. Different to painting, but not too different because it's very me. Very me.
Tell the kids what you've been up to.
Well, shopping, a lot of shopping. Been doing a lot of shopping and sewing actually. So I don't even really know where to begin. I've just started making silly videos to show off my different elaborate outfits that I like to wear, which is pretty bold for someone who never leaves the house. But it's we dress for ourselves, so it's fine. It doesn't matter.
That's it. That's the phrase. We dress for ourselves, kids.
Mm-hmm.
Um, this is what I like. This is what I like. Now this is like the fucking grey-haired middle-aged man. Not creeping on your profile, but this is what I like. Is what I really like. I like the positivity. I like that it like you said. It's for you. It's for fun. It's
Yeah.
for mood. And it's not, because you're some little rich bitch living off your trust fund going, look what I bought because I have lots of money,
Oh yeah.
which is what a lot of these similar sort of profiles really are. It's, oh,
Yeah.
look, I got this, I got that. You're really just trying to tell me you've got lots of money, and I don't. So your profile just intimidates me and upsets me. But yours, however, is
It's
different.
relatable. It's relatable. I mean, if I had money, I probably would be. Who am I kidding? I'd still be in the charity shops. To be fair, it's in my blood. Yeah, people seem to just like to show off um, in excess the amount of things they've got. Whereas for me, it's more just for the fun. It's just for fun. I like to dress for myself. I like bright, happy clothes that make me feel good. Because when you feel good, you shine a bit more. But then also, quite often, I'll get people commenting saying, like in real life, I mean, saying, God, I wish I had the confidence to wear what you wear. And I just say the same, like, you don't need confidence, just wear what you want to wear. It doesn't matter if anybody thinks it looks stupid, because I probably think a lot of people's outfits aren't to my taste, but it's not going to stop them if it's their style. So I'm not going to
Yeah.
make them feel bad about it.
No,
So,
it's kind of crazy how other people's views. Like you said, it's like, oh, I wish I had the confidence. While you're going, I have no confidence. What are you talking about? You know,
I
but
really
they
do.
don't realize the fact that sort of we live in a world, we have a culture where people feel like it's a big deal, like it has to be something special. Like you must be someone very special, someone very super confident and amazing, just to wear a sparkly outfit.
Yeah,
You
yeah.
know, it's like no, not really.
Oh
It's
no.
just a top.
Self-expression, because some people
Yeah,
say, oh, if I lost a bit of weight and then I could wear this, or if I got my hair nice and long, I could wear this and it'd go in my outfit. And I just think, no, it comes from that. When you see someone who you think looks good and confident, that's because they feel comfortable in what they're wearing. So that's the key. As long as
yeah,
you're comfortable with what you've got on and it makes you happy, then you will exude the
yeah,
confidence. So,
yeah. And this is that's just the other thing that I like is it's not you're not you know, creating content, you know, to be a content creator. This is real. It's you. People will find you in the supermarket queue dressed like that.
Yeah.
You know, it's just, you're just being you, which is the best way, because what I try to do when I'm on it. I don't try and dig up, you know, cool things to say to people, so I come off like much cleverer than I really am. I'm winging it every time. And if people think that was quite insightful, if I get some positive feedback, like you said, um,
Oh,
I never get positive feedback on my outfits, but if someone says, "Oh, when you brought that up, that was really good," and it's like, "Oh, good, thank you," because it's all just off the top of here, you know. Just be yourself. It's not that hard, but yet it is for so many of us.
yeah. And it is. It does take a lot to get past that. When you wear something that you feel is a bit out there and you feel like everybody's looking at you, and they might be, but only because it's unusual. But once you realize that everybody's so wrapped up in their own worlds and they've got their own, like, you know, you could pass someone in the street and they might look at you and think, God, she's dressed ridiculous, and you'll never see him again. So
Yeah.
you'll just what's it matter? If you do care, it's not somebody you have to interact with. Just carry on with your life, and you know, it really
Yeah.
doesn't matter.
It's good, and like you said, to be able to share that with the magic of the interweb, you know, to be able to share that with people, and hopefully, you know, if it's just one person, if you, it's what I was always like, you know, trying to put all my heart and soul and deep, meaningful feelings into song lyrics and stuff. It's like if you just reach that one person, it's mission accomplished.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, if one person just, yeah, then it was worth doing, and it's like I'm going to do it anyway. I'm going to wear this anyway. I may as well take a quick picture on my way out and post it. Why
Why not?
not?
Yeah, why not? Why
Yeah.
not?
And it's fun.
And
If you're having fun, like I say, you're having fun with a bit more the sort of the reels, the videos. Take a little bit more effort, a little bit more editing and stuff. You're getting into that.
that's all part of the fun for me. It's a creative outlet as well as
Yeah.
the out, because you'd want something that people enjoy watching, but it's also not really. I don't really consider who's going to be watching them, because some people might find that quite cringe, and it probably is. But like I said, there's that many people in the world doing their own thing and doing probably more embarrassing things than what I consider myself to
Oh,
be
definitely.
doing. I really who watches and who doesn't, because I'm not hurting anybody. I'm
Yeah.
not trying to show off how much money I've got, because I'm not showing off how cheap the things are that I'm buying. It's like you don't need a lot of money to dress the way you want to dress. You could just make your own outfits. You can sew. You can do secondhand.
Yeah. And have you been able to do this? Have you been able to have this mindset and this attitude with sort of like your image and dress sense
Mm-hmm.
for a long time, or is it something you're coming into, you know,
uh,
relatively recently?
no, I'd say it's something that I've always really had, to be honest, for as long as I can remember. Um, I'd consider my dress sense to be quite quirky. And I remember, you know, in high school, like a little awkward emo teenager, and like all the emos used to wear black. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That was the uniform, all that stuff. Um, but I remember seeing Hayley Williams from Paramore wearing bright yellow skinny jeans, and I was like, I need them. I need them in my life. So I bought these bright yellow skinny jeans, and everybody used to call me Big Bird every time I wore them.
Oh.
So like, fucking hell, Bird's coming, and I was just like, okay, okay, that's fine. Yeah, you go through different phases of your style as well.
Yeah.
So, where you know, it's not every. I don't dress like that every single day. Some days I just wear my, let's say, my house in my pajamas with my hair scraped up and whatever. But like I say, it's for me, and you kind of, I feel like in my uh, experience, when you first become a mom as well, you kind of take a back seat. You kind of lose your
Oh, of course.
sense of identity for a while. So there'll have been a couple of years where I would have sort of not really focusing on how I looked or felt, because you've got these little people that take priority.
Yeah.
But it's always been there. It's always been there.
And
And
do 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 do,
the older
do
you don't care. So.
yeah. Yeah. God, man. Do the kids you kind of comment, and the kids kind of cotton on. You sort of quite often sort of look quite different to the other grown-ups that might be around, like picking them up from school and stuff like that.
Yeah, to be fair, I've had a few comments in the playground, but it's all positive stuff. Some people might think, oh, who she dressed up for and stuff again, but that's the negative side of things that I just don't really bat an eyelid to. But the kids, I think they're probably following in my footsteps. My daughter especially, as she likes to, she's always going to like make stuff, or like, I want to wear this, and we'll go shopping together, and she picks out like crazy sort of things that, for example, she got these shoes the other day, like kind of like Converse, but they've got love hearts all over them, and they've got a pink fur and like these big like love heart shoelaces at the front and stuff. And I was just like, that's so like a mini me.
Yeah. Do they do these in adult sizes?
Well, to be fair, this cardigan I'm wearing is actually Isla's, my daughter's. Yeah. It's meant for a 5-year-old, but if it fits, I'm going to wear it.
That's right. If it fits, wear it. See, have that on the t-shirts in your merch store as you get more and more followers. If it fits, wear it. Like if it bleeds, we can kill it. No, if it fits, we can wear it. Yeah. So I mean, because honestly, again, as a boring ass middle-aged man, I feel I don't have a great deal of choice. Honestly, because like men have like black t-shirt, white t-shirt, blue t-shirt, you know, or black shirt, collared shirt, white shirt, blue shirt. They have grey suit, blue suit, brown suit, you know, and that's kind of about it.
Mm-hmm.
And it sucks. There's like, on the one hand, you've got how men get away with so much. You know, the focus on a man's image isn't as much. They're not as bothered. People are always commenting on what women look like, what they should look like, and everybody has the different ideas and everything. And women get a really hard time, and men get away with that. Yeah. On the other hand, if you're a guy who would quite happily, wear some sparkly sequins jacket, you'll be hard pushed to find one in the men's section of any mainstream store. It's kind of boring. We don't have a great deal of choice, and I probably would, given half the chance. I used to never really learned to sew or anything, but I used to get the cheapest crap I could find, from market stalls, charity shops, or whatever. But I would paint it or cut it up or stuff like that. Yeah, like Trousers Like Brain is a Joe Strummer quote from The Clash, and I took that very literally and started painting trousers. Which was it's just like kind of like write slogans down the side of one leg, or just paint little things like stars or lightning bolts or some shit or whatever. Like, so then to actually go like buy that, society, clearly the fashion industry says, men, you suck. Yeah. It's very boring unless you have like tons of money to get something made, bespoke or whatever. Yeah. Just to buy off the peg. Mm-hmm. It's a bit.
I think if you go into a shop, you're mostly going to find the same sort of generic patio, and I find the same shopping for my little boy. Yeah. It's either dinosaurs, superheroes, or trucks and cars, and that's what. But it's kind of like how I would dress. You've got to look for it. Yeah. They're out there finding them, because if I go into like a normal general shop, I'm more likely to find something as a woman. I agree with that, but there's a few brands a couple off the top of my head. They do quite crazy patterns and stuff, but like you say, it all costs money, so it's sourcing them. So and men's stuff tends to cost a lot more than women's in general anyway, which is kind of unfair. Yeah. But when you're shopping on Vinted, I've noticed the men's side of Vinted is a lot more pricey, even though it's all still second. So it is a bit of a battle. But there's also nothing stopping you from wearing the women's clothes as as a man.
But no,
You know,
when I was a smaller man, I mean, I'm still a short man, but I'm a little bigger in some areas than I used to be. But yeah,
a-hole.
when I was just an exoskeletal little guy, yeah, and I could fit into some women's clothing. I have indeed done that. People, it's all coming out now, isn't it? Tonight for some reason, I don't know. People might not know, but yeah, I've tried that. But it is obviously things are shaped and fitted in different to fit various body parts in different ways, and it kind of, even if it sort of fits, it sometimes doesn't fit. Like it looks a bit just weird because it's
Yeah.
supposed to fill certain areas or not fill certain areas or whatever. But yeah, I mean, and it's also, again, if you're not, I mean, it's better now with the internet. You could just kind of order it. You can sort of try it on in private, and you can just send it back when it doesn't fit. They'll never know. But like walking into the women's section of Marks and Spencer looking like this, taking something off the rack and going to the changing rooms, is a,
It comes down.
they probably shouldn't stop you, but they probably would.
Yeah.
Or at least make it uncomfortable enough that you don't want to do it.
Possibly. Remember what I told you? You'll never see that person again.
And this is it.
Again.
But yeah, which is one of the reasons you might learn a little bit of haberdashery yourself. How you getting on that? Again, this is another, like the painting. Is this a whole self-taught deal?
Oh yeah. Self-taught. I'm not professional. I'm not professional. I just dabble. YouTube is the go-to for everything creative for me. If you want to learn it, there'll be a video on it somewhere. Which is, again, we're lucky with the internet, aren't we?
Yeah, we really are.
From YouTube. That goes with painting and from sewing. You know, the creative spark is my own, but the tutorials they're all on YouTube, and you can, again, source cheap fabric. It doesn't have to be like expensive rolls of whatever. There's second-hand shops for fabric as well, and there's also, if you just go into a charity shop and see like an old bed sheet or something like that, as long as it'll wash, as long as it's not falling to pieces. It doesn't matter if it's, in my opinion, some people might find it gross, but I really don't.
You find yourself more just sort of like modifying an existing piece, or not so much, making a whole piece from scratch kind of a thing?
Yeah, I'd say a bit of both, because a lot of the things I buy, I feel like I've got quite an awkward body shape because I'm quite petite, so I'm short. Anything in the trousers are never going to fit me. I always have to take things up, and also I've got quite a long torso in comparison to my legs. So the amount of times I'll buy something that's just ever so slightly wrong, and I have to amend it to fit myself. So that side of things I do really quite often.
Yeah.
But then with this, well, I've just bought a few tea towels recently that I like the print of, and I'm halfway through turning them into dresses, just from scratch. Again, winging it, totally winging it. I haven't got a pattern.
It's the best.
Just sort of,
it's the way. It's the future, kids. Winging it.
That's it. Just wing it. What's the
Winging
worst
it.
that could happen?
It's the future. I tell you, it's the future. It's what all the cool kids are going to be doing.
Right,
You heard it here first. Winging it. That's what we're going to do. We're going to abolish all governments, and we're just going to wing it.
Wing it.
They're not really doing us any favors. Let's just wing it.
Just wing it. We'll get through.
Yeah. We'll find a way. Resilient species, the human race. Maybe too resilient.
Mm-hmm.
And so we could do with a few less of us, Anyway, there's people working on that, but we're not going to go there. We're going to keep it light and bright, like your wonderful backdrop. That's fantastic. I got it's just me and Storm.
Just Storm. But
Storm.
oh no.
Yeah, there she is. Look.
Oh yeah, there
Storm.
she is.
Aurora Monroe, my favorite. Anyway, so so you're not getting, so like you say, you're kind of you're only little bits of negativity, and you're kind of good at letting that roll off your roll off your back. When it comes to the internet, is that, are you getting to a point yet where that's getting through to people? Are you getting any, how many times, how many comments do you have to scroll down before someone asks if you've got an OnlyFans?
I mean, I think you only have to look a certain way, and men will probably assume. But again, that side of things just makes me laugh. That I don't find that insulting. If someone said to me, "Oh, she's got," I don't. But why does OnlyFans exist if there's nobody? Who's the audience? Who's the audience? It's usually the men in. Do you know?
Well, I mean, it beats me. I've reached a point now. I have to fend off. I have to fend off at least 2 OnlyFans girls a week. It starts with like a generic message. Like hi, I'm loving your profile, whatever, and they like reference something, one of the more recent posts or whatever, and I'm kind of starting to maybe ignore them 50% of the time, but every now and again I just think it's fun to just see. It's almost like I mean, I don't drink. I could make it like a game out of it, almost like a bingo call. Like how much back and forth? How long is it going to go before they try and sell me their OnlyFans? How is it going to be polite conversation about comic books and movies before suddenly it's, and it doesn't take long. It's like, oh, you like Spider-Man? Yes, I do. Oh, we're really vibing. Why don't you join my OnlyFans? Oh, are we? Really? And it's like, no.
But you'd be surprised. And I'd just be like, oh, I'll click that link. Yeah, sure. And that's more embarrassing for the man than the woman, I'd say, because at least she's like making some money. She's hustling. It's not don't hit the play, hit the game, or whatever.
Oh, definitely. If he's stupid enough to take him for every penny he's got, love, it's fine. I'm all for it in that sense.
But it blows my mind that people. I don't want to say too much because no offense, to the men that do, but you can see it all for free. Oh, you can see what you're paying for.
Yeah, it's bizarre. I mean, again, we have the internet. Like everything's free. I mean, everything. If you want it, it's here somewhere. Whatever it might be. So it's a bizarre sort of social cultural phenomenon that we've got going on in that area.
Yeah,
and it's strange, and I feel bad. It can't, because it affects almost every sort of female artist that I speak to, to a great, and all of them say the same thing. They're just trying to ignore it. It's kind of funny. It doesn't really matter. They don't care. You learn. You don't need to worry about blocking people or whatever. They can't hurt you. It's a comment on a fucking screen. You just don't read it, or you just laugh it off. Yeah. For most people, it's not really an issue. But the fact that it crops up, it almost, that I mean, that with what you're doing, you're not particularly purposely trying to gain, lots of fans or followers. You don't really have a product that you're trying to sell, like when I'm speaking to singers or like I was earlier, or whatever. Because I feel like for like female performers or artists, anybody with more of a product to provide, it's like when you know that like a sizable chunk of your fans I've really just perving on you, frankly, and I've no interest in your talent or your skills, whatever it is that you're trying to do, your art, and then that you are genuinely very good at. And it's like, ooh, I've hit like this number of fans or whatever, and you're very happy, but it's like, really, you're still about 50 off, because 50 of those are guys that are not here for the art.
Yeah, I get that. And I think it all comes down to what your purpose is for making the I can't call it content.
It sounds wrong, doesn't it? For some reason, it sounds off.
Doesn't for me. Just making videos and whatnot. If you're wanting to make money and you're getting people who are perving, but you're happy that they're giving you money, that if that's your success, then that's cool.
Yeah.
Me, I really don't. It's not about money. It's more about fulfillment and enjoyment and wanting people to feel confident in themselves. So I would rather have a female audience that are like, I feel like I'm inspiring, because that to me would be like fulfilling what I set out to do. But if someone were giving me loads of money and they said, right, you've got to do this however many times a week, and it sucks all the fun out of it, that would, scheduling, and you've got to do so many a week and all that sort of thing. I'd be, I don't want to do that.
It's always the fine line. It's always a fine line for us sort of creative types, because it would be great to get some kind of recompense, whether we like it or not. Money's a thing. It makes the world go round. We all desperately need it, more and more of it, just to get the water to come out the tap these days. So like that would be nice. But yeah, when the focus shifts, because it's fun, it's art, it's creative, and it's when it becomes a job, it's like, I've got a job. I certainly don't need two.
Yeah.
I'm tired enough without having two jobs. And it's like, yes, if it was a choice between factory worker or content creator, I guess I'd go with content creator.
Yeah,
but I still feel like, there would be that actual creative part of me that would, even though I'm doing it a lot, would still be somehow stifled, as you say, and I'd feel like it's work, and then I still need to find another hobby, just like I did anyway when I had the job. So I'm quite happy doing this shit for free and saying shit and fuck and piss and tits and cocksucker, motherfucker, cunt, and not getting paid, as people constantly tell me off that, like, you're quite good at it, but you'll never get monetized because you swear too much. I'm like, really? Oh my fucking God. Me? Swear too much. But hey, it is what it is. That's me. I do know lots and lots of other really, really classy, clever words. I just, fuck will usually do. Yes, maybe it is a bit lazy, but we're only here for an hour and you've got to go. So if arse is the word that comes to mind, arse is the word I'm going to say. It's great.
That'll be otherwise, what's the point?
Yeah. So so have you got have you had a? I was going to say that you're going to have a favorite outfit.
No, it's hard to choose. Hard to choose, and it all depends.
Is there something? Is there something, maybe something very particularly that you've had a lot of a big hand in? Something you've done a lot of modifying to, or something like recently you've just gone. Are you just really quite proud of yourself, where you've gone, you had the idea in your head, and then you put the things together, and it worked. You're just like, hey, me.
Yeah, I guess so. You just hold fire.
Oh yeah. Oh, excited.
Bear with me.
What are we gonna see?
Okay, so
okay.
I need to organise my wardrobe, so it took me a minute. But I did recently make these. So it's kind of hard to see. So this is like a skirt.
Oh, all right. Oh, cute.
This is also a skirt. This was made from a 50p scrap of fabric that I found in a second-hand shop, and there was a lot of it. This was a curtain. One singular curtain.
Right.
Put them both into skirts, and you can either wear them combined as like one on top of the other, either way, or you can wear them separate. And I was proud of that. I just smashed them out in one day, and I was like, I now have 2 brand new skirts, and it cost me about £3 to make.
Fantastic.
So yeah, that's one thing, I guess. But the everyday bits and stuff, I've got a couple that I'd say I'm guaranteed to get a compliment if I wear it. You just know there's certain pieces like I won't dig them all out, but there are certain pieces that I think if I want to pick me up, I'm gonna wear that. I know someone will be like, "Ooh, what's that outfit?" But I usually just wake up and see how I feel
Yeah.
every day. Sometimes I feel colourful. I don't. I'm not opposed to wearing all black. Um, just totally wake. I just wake up and see what the vibes are.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
I got words to live by. Just wake up and see what the vibes are. Again, get it on a t-shirt.
I do. I need to do that.
We're
Yeah.
gonna make the money one way or another. Um, yeah, no, that's fantastic. I really do. We need as much positivity as we can get right now without burying our heads in the sand. It's important to know what's going on out there, and it's important to have your opinion on it.
Mm-hmm.
But we've also got to get through it,
Yeah.
you know. And whatever it takes, if that's a bright orange cardigan or an old curtain, you know, whatever it takes, we've got to get through. And it's good, it's brilliant. I just love it. I think it's great because people like I like it's just such a natural thing. It's so easy to tell. Just a quick scroll down a bit of your profile, and it's so easy to tell that it is just you being you.
Yeah.
And that's what I think is great, and that's what I think makes it extra inspiring. As on top of the just, oh, that's a really cool outfit, oh, that looks really good. Oh, I would have thought of layering like that, or whatever. I know nothing of fashion, the ways of fashion. But on top of the like just straight up, again, like fashion inspiration someone could take, it's pretty clear that you are having a ball doing it, and that is also, I think, will just make people smile. You're smiling out the screen at them, and they're smiling. I guarantee you, because I am all the time, smiling back, and then that makes you feel good. If you don't even go on and do anything, it's just like, it's just good to know that somebody is, even if it's not you. To know that somebody else out there is doing that, is living like that, is sometimes enough. Even if you're still maybe not quite brave enough to do it yourself yet, or whatever, that can be enough. That shines through, and that's really good.
Yeah, so you don't even need to post pictures and videos just to get that. Just wear what you want each day. And some people might say, "Oh, that's a weird shirt" or whatever, but nine times out of 10, people are probably gonna comment in a positive way rather
Oh no.
you know. Um so I'd encourage
And we're back.
you back.
Are we back? Yeah, we're back. Yeah, I was going to say, because even anything that's ever so slightly negative, it really is just it.
Oh, it stings.
It it, it probably really is jealousy. At the end of the day, however, Mile, that sounds like really harsh, but like just mildly. But it's because, like I said, the the kind of the misinformed, the assumption. It's only because it's like, oh, because she must be really confident, and they're not. In order to do that, even if it's not like it's weird or it looks stupid. Oh God, what the hell is she doing? But it's really, I'm pretty sure somewhere inside, if it's subconsciously, what they really mean is, I wish I could do that. I mean, not that specifically, that looks stupid, but not this, not what I am doing. I want to do something else. Maybe not what she's doing, but something else.
Yeah.
So they're getting the attitude and the vibe, and they're jealous of that, if not the specific outfit. And that's all it is. And it's only human. It's fine. I'm not even really criticizing the critics. Not really, because it's only a human reaction. I understand it. I really do.
Oh yeah.
So yeah, it's easy. It's good. Like I said, move on. Okay. We have done this before, but we're going to play a little bit of this or that.
Okay.
And I've got a few different questions from last time, and I'm trying them out. I'm testing them on a few people. My last few people. I need multiple guinea pigs. for this. You're all just monkeys in cages to me, and I am Big Pharma. Um, so trying to think where are the newer ones. Okay, so sweet or savory?
Savory. Still.
Savory. Okay.
Savory. But I've always been a savory girl.
Yeah.
Mhm.
You're morning or a night person?
Oh, night.
Night.
Yeah, ask anybody. I am not a morning person. If I get rudely awoken, I am not nice to be around. Person for sure.
But the thing is, with kids, you have no choice. At
Yeah,
least during a certain period of them
that's
being
the
around.
hard parenting for me is the sleepless, the early mornings and the sleeplessness because I girl needs to sleep.
Oh. What else have we got? Oh, excuse me. Bath or shower?
Bath.
Ah, good old bath. I like a bath. I can't. How many people are like shower? I'm not sitting in my own filth. Like,
Yeah,
and I never
yeah.
really thought about it until I started stupidly asking almost complete strangers questions on here. And I'm like, don't make me think about it. I love a
Yeah,
bath. And I'm
you know
sat
what?
in
You
the
can
bath thinking,
bath
yes, I am making human stew.
whatever, it's fine. You can just rinse off, get a shower head and rinse off.
Yeah,
Actually, be that bad. Just chill with your bubbles and your bath bombs and your candles and stuff. It's like a whole
it
ritual.
is. It is. I
Yeah.
got this. Listen, I've take plenty of showers. You've just got to get clean and move on to the next part of the day. You know, it's what you've got to do. But yeah, if you have the time for the whole ritual of bathing, it's great. I don't know. I might look like a Yeti, but I'm like, I don't know.
Mhm.
Um, oh, would you rather host a party or attend a party?
And attend. I don't like the
Yeah,
pressure. I mean, yeah, I
terrible.
like the idea of hosting a party, but I don't like the pressure. The pressure's too much for me. I dread it. I don't have fun if I'm hosting it. I just want
Oh,
to go.
okay. Would you rather have ice cream that doesn't melt
Mhm.
or, or pizza that never gets cold?
Pizza.
Pizza that never gets cold.
Yeah, absolutely. Because ice cream, if it's rock solid, how you can't even eat it.
You somebody had called me on that at some point. All right. Would you rather live in a world with talking animals or talking plants?
Animals, fucking animals all day.
Yeah.
Because you
I mean, they are.
can't go for a walk in the wilderness because all you'd hear is just me, 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 me. I'm like, shut the fuck up. Try it.
Which is, that's probably less all you'd hear from all the birds, the insects.
Well, yeah, mind you,
Anyway,
yeah.
I mean, you've,
That.
you've
For
just got the
sure.
birds going, oh, yummy. You've got the insects going, oh, fuck, he's seen me. And you just put him up, just trying to walk the dog. The dog's going, I don't want to go for a walk. I want to sit in front of the fire.
Again, how much could plants actually have to say? They just stay in one spot.
Well,
How much?
that's why it might be interesting to find out. I mean, they've, as we were all just obliviously walked past them, they've probably seen some sights. I mean, some
Yeah,
of these,
you'll never have just seen.
yeah, I mean, some of these trees have been around for hundreds of years.
That's a good point.
I mean, anyway, okay. Now, would you rather be a genius in a world of fools
I already am.
or a fool in a world of geniuses?
Oh, I would rather fall in a world of geniuses because I wouldn't know any better to feel bad about it.
Yeah.
But to be a genius in a room full of fools, I imagine would be quite insufferable
By all
because it is
accounts,
around with
if
people. But
the place is full of fools, you don't have to be that smart to be the genius in the room, do you? Which is pretty much how I feel Monday to Friday. or the best part of the day.
Yeah.
But you know, enough about my woes. Okay, see, you only get the real hard-hitting journalism and deep questions on this show. There's none of this on. You don't get this on Graham Norton.
I know, yeah,
You got to come here for this. Okay, now, would you rather fart glitter or burp confetti?
confetti.
Burp confetti.
Yeah, definitely, because it's I just know you'd just be seeing it flying everywhere, and you'd know exactly what's going on. Whereas a bit less offensive.
Yeah.
You know, it is. But if someone's farting secretly and you just saw a little puff of glitter, I'd be like, oh
Yeah.
God, you know what I mean? I couldn't do it. I couldn't do it.
But yeah, it'd slow down like so many routine aspects of daily life that you'd suddenly feel like you don't want to stand behind that guy in the. You really want to get served and just go home. You've got your bread, milk, your 50p fabric, and you just want to get served and go home and get creative. But you don't want to stand behind that guy right now. That's fresh glitter. That'd be quite interesting, but
it'd be pretty funny.
So anyway, over the over the thundering of the sewing machine or the clacking of the knitting needles or whatever, what's rocking your playlist lately?
That's another thing that changes constantly. To be fair, my playlist is literally just liked songs on Spotify. Every song I've ever liked on shuffle. So again, wake up and see what the vibes are. It's different. I don't have real.
Do you find yourself doing what I think a lot of us do, because we all it's almost become like a cliche thing that they'll like shuffle. I've been shuffling music for a long time, but put on shuffle. But have you ever caught yourself how you pick a playlist? Might be easy, might just be your like songs, and you put it on shuffle because I like all these songs, so I don't care. A song comes on, and then you skip it because that's not the one you want to listen to, which destroys the whole point in why you turned it on and put it on shuffle in the first place. But we all do it.
Well, I think it's because I'm too lazy to make these playlists. I have started categories where I'm like, oh, I'll do this and that and stuff. But then when I'm listening to the songs and I'm in the middle of cleaning, I'm not going to break off and be like, I'm going to add that to my playlist.
Yeah.
So it's a lot easier to just hit skip until something good comes on, unless something's already in my head that I'll do listen to a lot of like musical soundtracks, which is probably very sad, but they put me in a good mood. So if I've got like one,
Have you seen Wicked?
No, to be honest, I'm not really that interested in it.
No?
No.
Well, I have not seen it, but I'm told it's very good at what it is, at doing what it's supposed to do. Because everybody seems to love it. They're actually doing, they're doing, even they're having certain screenings in cinemas where it's like, I mean, you're not forced, but like everybody sings along. Like you're supposed to turn your phones off and everything and be quiet and sit there for 2 hours and watch a movie. But they're doing these sing-along screenings. They put all the words on the screen like karaoke, and everybody, no doubt, really out of key and really badly, sings along.
I bet that
kids and grannies alike, and yeah, that's supposed to be like a really good vibe. Like even if you're not into it, but you'll find yourself getting carried away because the people that are into it are really into this musical, whether it's the stage version or now the movie.
Yeah. To be fair, if they did that for High School Musical, I'd go. Just because you with people who are like-minded, and sometimes you do want to just sing along, but then you're scared of people off if you're supposed to be quiet, and you've got to. So if it makes it more enjoyable and you've got a specific screening for that, go for it. Absolutely.
No, it sounds like fun. I'm not. I mean, I don't mind a musical. Um, I mean, I like the obvious stuff. I like Phantom of the Opera. I like Les Mis. More more Broadway than like the musical. I don't know what they did like. Well, more opera than musical. But I mean, I like Grease. I grew up with Grease. We all like Grease. Uh, and then as you get older, and then and you watch Grease as like a grown up,
Yeah.
and you realize how fucking rude it is.
Oh God, total cool. Danny,
Like,
what's he called? Danny Zucker. He's different. They're all like proper. Hey, what you doing here? And, you know what I mean? It's more funny than anything.
yeah, it's kind of creepy. But even like the lyrics to a lot of the songs are sorry, but these are horny, hormonal teenagers, so it's all in context.
They're all like 30 plus as well, the actors.
Well, but yeah, not the actors, but the characters.
Yeah.
Um, all horny, hormonal teenagers. So the lyrics represent that in a lot of the songs, and yeah, not something you necessarily pick up on when you're 7, but it is. Yeah, I can see why it's a little close to the bone for some people, as we're getting kind of sensitive in this day and age.
That was my phone, mate. Hello. Yeah. Oh, there it is. Just shut the door, pop it. Love you. Child. My child.
They're brilliant. I love them. They're fantastic. I miss my mind's like a million fucking miles away on another planet, or so it feels. He's off at university, being all like grown up and shit, and I haven't seen him. I've seen him on video, like this, but I haven't seen him. I haven't been able to touch him, smell him, hug him, or any of that stuff for almost 2 years now.
Oh God.
Yeah, it's crazy. He's a grown ass man.
God.
But he's my baby, as they are forever. So, it is what it is. I'm incredibly proud of him and incredibly worried about him. But then trying not to be, because I'm an awesome dad, so he's okay. I've done my bit, sent him off into the wild, and he'll be fine.
Yeah.
So that reflects on me and how well I did my part. I hope. That's the plan, isn't it, for us all? And then just hope they get rich and famous and put us in one of the good homes because they can afford it.
That was it.
Yeah. So yeah.
Oh, that'd break my heart though. I don't know how you cope with that.
Oh, it's
forever mine. They're not allowed to grow up.
I think it's perhaps a little easier on the men. I'm generalizing. I'm sorry for the incredibly sensitive men that are heartbroken. I do miss him. I miss the shit out of him. I really, really do. Because he was my friend as well. I often say, like, to his mum, who misses him dreadfully. But it's like, and she thinks I don't miss him as much, but I do. What people don't often realize, like in a case like mine, I have I haven't lost my son, of course, but for want of a better phrase, I lost my son and I lost my best friend. We watched films, talked about the films, we shared musical tape without ever wanting to force him to like the things that I like. We disagree on a few things, but by and large, he is the little mini me, and he does like the things I like. So we have a lot in common. So we'll chat, talk about this film or that. He send me songs or whatever, and I now, like, I watch something, and when I would normally turn as the credits roll, I turn to this guy and start talking about what we've just witnessed. He's not there, you know.
Oh.
And mum's not into that shit, So like
I know.
I have other friends, but I had that friend who was always there, who was always sharing this, who was on the sofa right there, you know. And
You know,
that's not there anymore. So
temporarily because they go through that phase. I know every person I know personally, even if you are close with your parents growing up, you reach a point where you want to go become your own person,
oh
and then
god,
you
yeah,
find yourself
yeah, and
and
I certainly
later.
and I certainly want him to do that, and I'm very happy to see him do that because I just I I don't have a difficult, awkward, or strained relationship with my parents. Not really. We love each other very much, but like I see them at Christmas.
Yeah.
I see them like once a year for one day. There are people who call mum and dad at least once a week,
Mm-hmm.
but I'm just kind of like I don't know. We have nothing in common. We're different generations. We're different people. I've got nothing to say.
Yeah.
You know, we don't like the same movies. We don't like the same music. We don't play the same video games. You know, these are nearly 70-year-old people. You know, love you, but we ain't got nothing to fucking talk about. So it's just, it's a, and it's kind of been like that for, I'm somewhat the black sheep
Yeah.
of my immediate family, like my brother and uncles and stuff. So, yeah, we haven't had a great deal in common for a long time, which
Mm-hmm.
there's no falling out or anything. It's just,
Yeah, but that's fine,
you
and I
know,
think it depends on your family dynamic as well, because not everybody is touchy feely. We need to talk every day, and you never look.
yeah.
And even if it's not, every family's different. You can, and as well, when you find a friendship group that's like family, people say blood's most important, but I don't know. I
Yeah,
don't know.
yeah. No, I agree. I would debate that. I would debate
Yeah,
that. Like as they say, you can't choose your family, but you choose your friends.
yeah, yeah.
Uh, you know, so like you can't just
Mm-hmm.
because I personally, I'm not going to name names. I'm not going to go into so much detail, and I don't want to. We want to keep it. This is all about being bright and happy and positive. But there are family members who I don't like. They know I don't like them. I don't fucking care. They're bad people. However
Well, that's what.
however much genetic material we share, you know,
Yeah.
I don't care. You've done bad things. You're
Mm-hmm.
bad people. I want nothing to do with you,
And that's
or as little as I can get away with for the sake of
yeah,
playing nice
yeah,
when needs to
yeah.
be done or when being civil. But yeah, and I don't care. They're
Mm-hmm.
not getting a buy because it's family, you
Yeah.
know. So friends and friends can just when you let someone in, you let your guy know, you try and make a friend, and then that goes to shit. You
Mm-hmm.
get rid, move on, you find another one. There's plenty of people out there. You'll find them eventually, or they'll find you.
Mm-hmm.
Um, hopefully, it's better when you're not looking and it just kind of happens
Oh yeah.
organically. I like that. Anyway, so have you? I'm gonna let you go, but I'm gonna ask you: have you had time to watch anything or play any video games?
Watch anything like oh Hitman
Oh,
and
okay.
obsessively. I thought I was gonna have a little break over Christmas, just kind of before I got into my hobbies and stuff a bit more. But
Yeah.
Hitman has kind of taken over my
Yeah.
life at the minute. I haven't watched much telly. When I'm not spending time with the kids and they're watching their cartoons or whatever, as soon as they're in bed, man is on. Best. But I did start what's it called? Arcane. It was
Oh, yeah.
I said to you before. I didn't know if you'd seen it. I did start watching it on my brother's recommendation, and it's all right. It's pretty good, but I'm not really far in. And you know what? I tell a lie. Actually, totally opposite side of that. Australian Survivor. Have you ever seen Australian Survivor?
Right.
It's like
Is it every,
a
every day is Survivor if you're Australian, isn't it? Everything in that country just wants to kill you. You don't need a game show for that.
It's not. It's not things that are going to kill you. There's two teams living on this beach, and they kind of compete against each other, and you've got to vote somebody out each time until there's only one survivor. And I'm not really big on reality TV, but It's amazing. It's amazing. It's so good.
You know
And
what?
obviously, bickering and stuff in between. Get all
Yeah.
the gossip.
You know, there's speaking of reality TV.
Mm.
Just quickly, I noticed just surfing the tiles and looking for something to watch recently. There's a new version they've rebooted, the Joe Schmo Show. I don't know if you caught the Joe Schmo Show the first time around, which is some years back. Right. I'm not quite sure if the new version's exactly the same or not. I feel like looking into it because originally the idea was, you get these like uh, bachelor kind of things.
Okay.
You get
Yeah.
like either a guy or a girl, and then there's a whole bunch of appropriate guys or girls, and it kind of gets whittled down, and then maybe they get married or whatever. At the end, and they all get to stay in a big fancy mansion, and everything's lovely and nice and all that good stuff.
Mm-hmm.
So what they did is they put the advert out that they wanted a guy to come on this show, and he's going to get his pick of these like wonderful people or whatever. But what it is everybody, everybody is in on it except this one guy. Everybody's an actor. Everybody's a plant. All the other contestants are not contestants. The host, there's the guy that like comes like once a day and interviews them and talks to them, and they play games and stuff, kind of like they're doing Big Brother and shit like that. And then like based on how the people do, he kind of thinks, oh, I like them. I like because they were smart. I like them because they got out. Whatever. But everybody's in on it, and it's all scripted. So any arguments they have with themselves, or whether they don't like him or whether they come on really strong to him or whatever, it's all fake. 100% of it is all fake, apart from this one poor fucker.
That sounds strong.
Well, then basically, yeah, and then because the kicker being it's however many days or weeks it takes place over, and then he's finally whittled it down, and he's got his winner and everything, and then it's like, actually, no, we've been taking the piss out of you the whole time.
Oh my god!
But they do kind of try and go like really, like there'll be various points within it where they'll really push it that you think, surely he's not going to believe this. He's going to smell a rat because we're going so over the top, that this couldn't possibly be real. But of course, they're wrapped up, and we've all got so used to the reality TV thing, and really, again, without criticizing, meaning to criticize too much, but it's a certain type of person that applies to go on a reality TV show, especially kind of like dating reality TV show, right? So but it was super fun. Originally the host was a disc jockey, a radio presenter, kind of comedian. He does podcasts now, like we all do. Ralph Garman, he was he was the host. He was Joe Schmo. Joe Schmo, because random guy, and that he played the host. He's not in the reboot, but it was an interesting concept. But it didn't. I think they got 2 seasons. I think they managed to do it twice, and it got cancelled. Nobody was watching. I think it wasn't like before reality TV or anything kicked off. Well, reality TV was well and truly a big deal, but nobody seemed to like it. But yeah, it's back. So I'm kind of curious how that might play out. I like the idea of it being when you're the person who isn't that keen on reality TV.
Yeah.
To watch a reality TV show that's almost a parody of reality TV, because the kicker is this guy. He's one of those guys who wants to be on reality TV. Well, fuck him. We're gonna mess with his head for the next 7 weeks, and it serves him right because he thinks there's some reality TV hunk that's gonna get,
Oh, that's so bad for him. That is brutal.
Yeah,
that's brutal.
It's
I'd be like, psst, they're all taking the fire. Someone's got to tell you.
But that's it. But I think that was the plan. I think they were kind of hoping that you always run the risk of one of the actors going, no, I can't do it. I can't do that to him, and maybe trying to find a quiet spot, thinking there's no cameras and or something like that. I think that, to give it a real reality TV. I think they were kind of hoping things like that might happen, but that's the trouble with reality TV. If you actually just sit back and hope shit happens, it probably won't.
Yeah.
Which is why 90% of reality TV is scripted.
Yeah, obviously.
And why people still don't believe that. It's, oh, just because you don't like it. No, it's because it is.
Absolutely is.
Because otherwise there'd be no drama and entertainment. But anyway, yeah. But so Agent 47.
Oh yeah.
Agent
What a
47. So what is it? What is it? What is it about that draws you in? Is it the...
Well, he's a hitman. I don't know if you knew that. I don't know. So it's not something I'd played before, but I'd seen other people play it, and I didn't really know what it entailed. I just knew you kind of turned up to places and can knock people out, steal their outfits, and you get further into the level and stuff.
Yeah.
So I did it myself, and it's just so fun. It's just so fun. Like you can just find random things, like we were playing and just like smashing people around the head with muffins and stuff. And there was this one guy where we took out all his bodyguards around him, and he just runs from room to room, and we were just chasing him and like trying to set up this rake for him to run into. Sideshow Bob style,
yeah,
so it knocks him out. So just hours.
Yeah, but, I mean, because it's
fun.
Yeah, because it's not. I mean, it doesn't fall into that cozy game category, but
I'm not sure.
it's not like it's not super intense as such, is it? Like you said, you can kind of chill and have fun, and when you do get caught, get seen, when you lose,
Yeah,
you don't really feel bad. It's not like smash the controller and have a tantrum. It's just like, well, okay, let's try this again, And
the beauty of it, you can save it at any point. So if you feel like you're going to go into a room and just shoot a bunch of people, hypothetically on the game, not in real life, you can just save and then you can go fuck shit up and just reload it if it doesn't go the way you thought it was gonna, and try a different approach. And you can do it again and again as many times as you want. And each level can take hours if you put the time into it, because the levels are so big. You can just roam around, pick up random things, try different outfits, and there's different stories that reveal as you go different places. And it just doesn't get old. I just really like it.
Oh, brilliant. And I really like you, and I've really liked this chat, and it's been super fun. But I'm going to let you go. I'm going to let you go.
I know, I can't believe I'm already. It's flown as that.
Yeah, it really does. This is what I say. People think like, oh, I don't have much to say, or, well, 20 minutes will do it. No, it won't. It takes me 20 minutes to say hello. I need to allow time for me to ramble on as well.
Oh, yeah.
And, that's what I do. But so I'm going to let you go. Thank you very, very much for your time. It's always a pleasure. I don't know if you've seen any since I kind of did the reboot when it's the Johnny Foxx, but I do have a catchphrase way to end these shows now, which is great because I always struggled petering out to the end and trying to find it. It's like, no, you hang up. No, you hang up. No, you hang up. But I've solved that now because I won't end the show. You will.
Yeah. God. Yes. You didn't tell me this before, did you?
Yes. Your line. See, we haven't rehearsed this. See, so winging it.
Winging it.
Winging it. See, bringing it full circle back at the beginning of the show. If you missed it, kids, oh well. It was great. There was sex and drugs and rock and roll, and it was fantastic. When you missed it, things set on fire. There was flying dinosaurs. Anyway, all you've got to say, your line, is till next time, keep it foxy.
Okay.
And we'll call it a night.
Finger guns fire.
Oh.
Till next time, keep it foxy.
Oh, thank you very much indeed. Kids, Emma.
It's been fun. Thank you.